Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard the Audire Astra for another Pokemon Black stream. I'm here with Tommy.
Hi.
Yes. I have no memory of what happened last stream, so let's just get in there.
We completely swept Clay. Oh, we were in Charstone Cave, I think. Oh, that's right. Okay. We got to Mistralton, we went past it, we went to the tower, and that was where we stopped. Like the
Oh, right. We found the art girl.
with the big freaking punchy hands.
The jumpsuit girl.
I don't know if we can even call it a
everyone.
jumpsuit.
Hello, Wraith, Titanic.
Wait, Audire?
What?
The screen share.
Oh, right.
I know it's been 2 weeks since our last one, so we're out of practice.
You're so tired? What are you tired with? What's your excuse?
I'm tired because I woke up an hour before my alarm was supposed to go off and just spent then the remaining hour drifting in and out of sleep. Mostly out.
You ever had a rough nap? I mean, any nap is a good nap. Really.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to get up early again tomorrow too, which is annoying.
Why is that?
Because I'm gonna be out of the house for a good chunk of the day.
Oh. Why so?
Relative. Fam.
Oh. Gotta meet the Tom fam.
Well, if you want me to be specific, it is my mother's mother's... Oh no, sorry. Mother's Day is coming up, so my mother wants to see her mother. And I want to go with.
Ah.
Because... reasons.
You can't just not go.
I want to go.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Echo. Oh, yes, and hi, Cole. Hi, Titanic. Hi, Hatanashi. Hi, Wraith. Cole Grandmothers. Yeah, well, yes, Cole. I know they're called grandmother smartass. But I had... Until very recently, I had grandmothers on both sides of the family, so... I guess I could have said grandma on mom's side. But...
I think people could have guessed. Oh. Oh, I forgot. It's part flying
Hi, Jay.
type. Hello,
Yep.
welcome aboard.
It's okay, we have Coil to boost our accuracy, so Slam won't miss all the time. Oh, you're going to your great-grandma's? Wow. My great-grandma passed when I was, like, 4. I have, like, a single very vague memory of visiting her once. Exactly once. Yeah, I didn't really want to, like...
Sorry to have I noticed that the screens are kind of small? Well, what do you expect, Cole? I have to fit the entire freaking DS on the screen. Like, what do you want? If you have a better setup, by all means.
Ugh.
Like, you'd have to give up. I mean, the problem is, like, there's 2 screens. Inherently, if you want to display 2 screens on a single monitor, they're gonna be kind of small.
I guess you could do, like, have the main one be bigger, the top one be bigger than the bottom one, and, like, have the bottom one off to the side, but then that would just make the cutscenes that take up both screens be weird. And, yeah, it would make the cutscenes that take up both screens just look weird.
Yeah.
No, our
like,
attack stat!
what does the seal do?
Nothing to us. Just Mega Drain it.
Oh, okay.
Or continue to use physical attack. Oh, okay, I guess it was low enough.
Modify it into a horse. I don't think that would get us any extra space.
You should, you should heal the burn.
How do I do that?
Burn heal, or full heal, or a certain berry. So, like, are graveyard towers just a thing in Japan? Like,
I don't think so.
Ross Ferry.
I don't know of... Offhand, I don't know of any society
'Cause,
that
like,
buries their dead in towers.
There was the
Normally.
like there was the Lavender Tower. There was Mount Pyre. There was the tower next to
let's look this up.
Salacion Town, and now there's this one. Graveyard Tower. Hatanashi, these are coffins. There are dead people in this tower. Halo DS. Well, I mean, they made COD 4 work on DS, so I guess it would probably be really different from like the main console version of Halo, but.
Nope. There are no graveyard towers.
Oh, they're
in
tombstones?
Japan.
They look a little thick for just tombstones. They look like they have bodies in them. There's a Game Boy version of Halo. That is cursed. Is it like a side-scroller? Sorry, I'm playing with these pens on my desk, sorry.
Yeah. Just, in general, the idea of... Because, I mean, the whole point of a grave is to bury them underground.
Yeah.
You're burying them in a building.
Yeah.
That means you have to import a bunch of dirt and put them into your building
Or you just
to
mummify
bury
them.
people in. So the whole concept of putting people in the ground does not work well with towers.
Lavender Tower got to change your radio tower, which is kind of rude. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised there wasn't like a whole arc with it being haunted or something. Considering the regular tower was haunted.
Are you talking about the anime or something?
No, in Gold and Silver.
Oh.
In Gold and Silver, they changed Lavender Tower to a radio tower.
Just because, like... Oh, where did all the ghost types go?
That's my point! Like, how is this place not haunted? What? Oh, hi, Sentai.
I mean, they probably just chased them out.
You should ask that, Audire. Oh.
Did you know self-mummification is illegal? Yeah. There's not more ghosts in... Huh? Well, where did all the ghosts... Like, if you need to catch a ghost type, where do you go then?
Oh,
Mount
well,
Pyre? Oh, yeah. Mount Pyre makes... burying your dead in a mountain makes perfect sense. Or
yeah,
on a
well,
mountain.
yeah, ghost types in Gold and Silver, you can get them in the Burn Tower.
Oh, hi, Mashishu.
And probably some other places. I'm trying to... Where do you get
Oh,
mystery?
crap, it's this guy.
Emolga. Emolga.
So, what exactly is Coil supposed to be doing?
It's a snake, Audire. It's coiling up.
Okay.
Yeah.
That animation does not give that impression at all.
Yeah, fair.
How
you
did
get
he move
gasoline
an
bells around
entire
tower at night.
cemetery? Well, obviously, you just get a shovel. Why make a tower cemetery? Yeah, I was just talking about that. Like, making a cemetery in a multi-story building was just... makes it so much harder. Like, you have to put people in the ground. That means you have to build your floors super thick to have enough room to have graves on each floor. Like, you can do above ground graves, like, in buildings, but then, like, usually they're not, like, in the ground. They're just, like, on shelves in the walls. Like, that's what mausoleums, above ground mausoleums would typically store their bodies. Because otherwise, I mean, it's just hugely impractical.
Yep.
But bring up carrying tables. I mean, that's a solved problem. In real life, we have elevators for that. Or cranes. But in real life, if you wanted to build a grave tower, you'd probably just have an elevator.
Oh, this is... We should probably actually switch. This thing double resists us.
Fine.
Unless you want to slam it. But you shouldn't be using Leaf Blade on something that double resists grass.
Okay. Who needs cranes when you have mythical creatures? His mom made him that cut what? Oh,
Yeah,
the
Swadloon.
The Swadloon, okay. Air cutter should be good here, right?
Very good. Will evaporate the darn thing. What are you pouting whenever she has to switch out her snack? Yeah.
How do I get past this woman? Okay.
That's the problem with picking a starter, with trying to solo with a starter that isn't Blaziken or Infernape.
We'll make it work.
No, that would be Whirlwind. It craves when a Halo Reach has forklifts. Oh yeah, I know in the original Far Cry you could drive a forklift too.
I mean,
Some
forklifts can't go upstairs, so...
I seem to remember... I don't remember if you could use your gun while driving it or not, though.
I think I have to go back and heal.
There should be a I know there's a doctor on one of the floors, so...
Oh, okay, maybe I'll keep going then. We'll use some, Tommy's favorite drink.
Moo Moo Milk. Wait, no, we're only missing like 60 health. We can use a lemonade. Audire! Oh, we're missing... Okay, never mind. I completely forgot how much we were actually missing. Sorry.
I just like hearing you say Moo Moo Milk.
Really? It's that... I'm glad it's that amusing to you, but I'm a little surprised it's that amusing to you.
It's you trying to not be lewd on stream.
What? Audire, it's a healing item. What are you talking about?
Oh, you know exactly what I'm talking about, Tommy.
That was one exchange. You know how many more sense she'd still use the milk anyway? She would. Tommy not be lewd on stream. That's funny coming from you, Mr. I wanna diddle the Ice Queen.
So, I mean, Cole's never lewd on stream because he's never streams.
You don't think you phrased it like that? I mean, that's basically what you were saying, though.
Like, there was like that... There's like one brief stretch where you streamed like 2 weeks in a row. And by 2 weeks in a row, I mean you stream like 1 day, 2 weeks in a row. And that's like the most active you've been in the past 2 years.
Yowza. Yeah, cool. You don't want to be a
I think we can
VTuber.
call you like a VTuber in name only.
When
You started yet? Well, that ain't you anymore, Cole.
No.
Hmm?
You okay, Hatanoshi? What's wrong? I have enough plausible deniability to plead my case, but I also don't deny liking the
Tommy
goods.
does not have any plausible deniability anymore.
What the heck? Wait, what? Wait, why do you feel bad, Hatanashi?
Wait, what did Yamask just do?
Curse. We're now going to lose a quarter of our max HP every turn until we switch out.
Oh, I remember this ability. Just kicked my butt in Sapphire in the Elite Four, or the Elite Four. I remember one of them Pokemon had Curse and it just kicked my butt.
Hmm. You had to
Is
cancel.
this thing a Psychic type?
Oh, God. No, it's a Ghost type, which is strong against Psychic.
Okay.
But it just uses Iron Defense, so it's feeding. Bleh. Route. Oh, well, hi, Northy. Yeah,
Hi, Northy. Haven't
Atanashi,
seen
you don't have to
in a
feel.
while.
You don't have to feel bad for canceling. Like, I mean, I know how you feel though, Hatanashi, because I've been feeling bad about the stuff with my streams too.
If Tommy played, you would. Tommy does play Genshin Impact, and he does search for the luxurious chest.
Well, yes,
And
I
you know-
like getting Prima
and when-
Gems and artifacts.
And when we do co-op, he always makes a joke about it. Whenever he finds a chest, I will give you 2 attempts to guess at what joke he makes whenever he finds a chest in co-op with me.
What is Vex? I don't know, Titanic. You have the best chance to stream smart. Oh. Well, Cole, don't you also have like a relatively low-end rig that can't stream a lot of the games?
I don't think his rig is much worse than yours.
2 guesses, 1 J-Wing! More guesses than you need for my jokes. I don't make it. Okay, I had to make the joke all the time. It's been a while, actually.
Yeah, because we haven't found any chests in my world in a long time. That doesn't mean you wouldn't if you had the
There's a lake
opportunity.
full of Vex milk. Ugh.
Yeah, Cole just doesn't stream because he's too lazy to stream.
Oof.
What's a Swoobat?
Psychic flying. It's the evolved
Ew.
form of Woobat, and it's hideous. I hate it. Kill it. Streaming can be tiring. I will give you that, Cole.
Okay, so explain to me why having amnesia increases your special defense.
You can't take psychological damage if you just forgore.
But special attack isn't really psychological damage.
I don't- Me when I forget being shot.
Greatest betrayal was listening to anime at the time. Use ghost type against psychic type. It'll be effective, you said. You mean using psychic type against ghost type?
Great Betrayal was oh yeah. Well, to be fair, the only ghost type in the game in the original Red and Blue was also part poison, and guess what? Poison is weak too.
Your issues, you can't be damaged by them. That's the only thing. You can't feel pain when you don't remember when you were hurt. Sure, you don't. Not feeling pain does not make your injuries go away.
Yeah, also Gen 1, yeah, like I think the only ghost move in the Gen 1 games was Lick, right? And also Amnesia just boosted your special stat. So not only did it make
No,
you
Shadow Ball was in Gen 1, wasn't it?
Oh, maybe? Oh wait, wasn't it
I'm
like
pretty sure
the weakness
Shadow Ball has been around
wait,
since
wait,
the
wait.
beginning.
Wasn't it like the weakness wasn't coded correctly? Is that what it was?
The end. That was it.
Shadow Ball wasn't in Gen
you.
1. Oh.
Oh, it wasn't? I'm surprised. Oh! I thought she'd heal me. It's
Oh.
unexpected battle.
Yeah, she heals you afterward though, and then anytime you talk to her, you can.
Okay, got a better
Some
use of healing item.
extent, laziness is part of your issue. It's a little time you have to catch. Huh. Interesting. What should be our only ghost move? Tongue. Do you have a full restore?
We do not. Oh, Ghost of Jalith.
Criminy Jim Jims. Pretty sure Ghost was super effective against Psychic. Ah, right, yeah. But yeah, it's like the only Ghost type was, you know, the Ghastly line, which is part Poison.
They weren't part poison back then.
I'm pretty sure they were.
No, they didn't really have double type spec in Gen
Yes,
1.
they did, Audire.
They weren't? Oh. Never mind then.
They didn't have genders in Gen 1, which is why you had Nidoran male, Nidoran female.
Oh, what?
Alomomola.
Oh! It's like the evolved Lupdisk.
It's not actually an evolution, much to the disappointment of
Oh.
literally everyone.
It looks like it though.
Nightshade and Lick. Okay, so you had a move with 20 power and a move that did fixed damage. Awesome.
Oh, right, it's based off that one super useless fish.
The Mambo? Oh, Mola Mola? Wait,
The
what?
Mola Mola.
Oh.
How long are you gonna stay confused, you stupid ass bird?
Oh, the ocean. Oh, right, the sunfish. Of course, of course. Alakazam had crazy. Yeah. Wait, no. Ghost was. No. Bug was actually good against Alakazam,
Okay.
but again, not a lot of options.
That was a close call, but we made it.
Oh, hi, Tarls. You should know by now that confusion is only
Hello.
good against the player. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's what it was. Psychics were accidentally immune to Ghost-type moves in Gen 1.
Huh, okay.
Gen 1ers, when you remind them that the original Gen 1 was a horrible game. Like, just objectively. Ooh. I love LGM.
It just yeah, it's a very useless. It's a very useless fish.
To eat. Not even poisonous, just metabolically more effort than they're worth. Gentle. Crystal was my first game, so I do have a bit of sentimental bias there, but Gen 5 is still my favorite, which is why I nagged Audire to play this.
Yeah, he's all like, "You gotta play this. You gotta play Pokemon Black. It's so good." And we were just like, okay.
And the
We've
sequels
played.
are good. And the sequels are good too. You have to
We've
force to
played.
play Polished Crystal? Oh.
Wait, they made a game called Polished Crystal?
That's a fan game, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay, thank goodness. I was like, I know you're running out of ideas, but
Yes, J-Wing. We're gonna force him to do Crystal? Wait, no, Northy, not like that!
huh?
Is
this another fetish thing?
I was thinking crystal meth, but I could be very off.
Oh,
If you want to remember which types were special before the special physical split, look at the evolutions.
special?
It could be, you guess. Oh, that wasn't what you meant. Cole,
What
no.
does it mean? There's a Pokemon character called Crystal? Is that what Northy meant?
Oh, you meant the drug. Wait, what did you say? Oh no.
Oh, you meant drug?
You think I'm not bugging you in maxing out Guild Wars 2 enough?
Well, you see, it's harder for me to turn that into content.
Yo.
You just get 2 hours of me wandering around, not knowing what I'm doing. And why did I not hit him? Ew.
Blech.
Ew.
Gross.
Get out here.
Her body is a machine that turns gamer moments into content. Why have amnesia and calm mind? Good question.
Is that a bad combo?
Well, one just boosts your special defense, albeit by 2 levels, but the other boosts the special attack and special defense by 1 level each.
Ow.
Ay, yeah.
What was so good about Sigilif again?
It hits hard, and it's generally pretty sturdy.
Not really seeing it.
Well, didn't the Swoobat set up with, like, multiple stat boosts?
Did it? I don't remember.
Well, considering we were talking about knowing Calm Mind and Amnesia...
Guess so.
Hold on, I'm gonna actually look back on the stream and see what exactly happened there.
Yours harder than... I feel like you need a particular audience to
Be an MMO
stream
streamer.
old MMOs.
Yeah.
Particularly old MMOs.
Let's see. Okay, so it used Amnesia once, which boosted special defense 2 levels. It used Calm Mind, so now it's +1 special attack and +3 special defense.
Like, people who get into MMOs are a special kind of people, I feel like.
When you switch out to Sigilif, it... Okay.
Like, I've never managed to actually get into an MMO.
Yeah, so Audire, it was at +3... Its special defense was more than doubled, and it had a special attack boost. That's why you almost got throttled by it.
Okay, fair enough. Really? You can get attacked on the ramps, too?
Yeah.
Kidding me.
Also, yeah, in terms of, like, overall base stats, it's a very well-rounded Pokemon. And both of its abilities are also very good.
Oh yeah, Cole, you were just like winning every single round of Hatanashi's little game.
Wait, what?
Hatanashi did like this Easter giveaway thing, and then Cole just won everything. Oh, you won by default? Aww.
Oh.
It also has an absurd amount of story quests. The problem is it's delivered in MMO format, which isn't really the same as like an RPG. Wait. Oh, no, yeah. That's this freaking wild Pokemon. Wait. Alright. I should probably just suck it up and use a repel here.
Yeah, you did buy them, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I thought we would get through this quicker. I didn't realize the tower was so freaking big. Where's my repel?
Wait, you just looked at it. You just looked at it, I'm pretty sure. Oh, items pocket, not medicine. Oh. Well, it... Wait! No, go back to the items pocket. You didn't scroll down far enough. There it is, max repel.
Oh, there's my Rax repel. I can just use the normal repel.
Okay.
Wait, how do we... Oh, okay, we go this way. Why are there aliens inside the tower? Ah, because spooky.
Yeah, I guess.
They're spooky aliens.
Don't you know, aliens are behind everything. I'm not saying it was aliens, but... Ugh.
Oh, you came! Thank you! I was right. What I saw was a hurt Pokemon.
Tower goes
Don't
high,
worry
it's in
though,
space.
it's fine now. Give it a max revive.
You'd want to
Was
be
it like a
behind it.
legendary?
Cole, what?
No, bad Cole.
Cole, Tommy not trying to be lewd, impossible difficulty. Also Cole. Oh.
Okay. Does that bell actually do something?
Not particularly.
Okay, so that was a waste of time.
Well, I mean...
Cole, my tastes are normal. Also Cole.
Yeah. Bell make sound good, yeah. You set him up and you spike him down? Uh-huh. Because we were totally setting up just by acknowledging an alien Pokemon existed. Sure.
Yeah,
whatever you say.
it's funny because I remember in my VTuber D&D group, I am the only one who doesn't have animal ears and a tail, and also the only one who isn't a monster fucker.
Wait.
I'm special.
Seriously?
Yes.
They're all... And like... And you mean...
Because... Okay, so you have to understand, we have Cole, Maxim, and Rushi, and Puzzle.
Oh.
Who is the DM. And out of those 4, all of them have animal ears and tails, and all of them would bang all sorts of non-human creatures.
Yeah, Northy is... I'm with Northy on this one. How intense are we talking?
I don't know, ask them.
Oh. Like, if I was in my true form, would... The bell does something post-game for Black 2 and White 2? Oh, okay.
Well, I know Cole, and I think maybe Rishi still requires something vaguely humanoid. In Cole's case, something female-looking. We'll probably not be into you, Northy.
Cole phrase out his things.
The bell does something post-game for Black 2 and what does it summon something? That place feels like some place where you fight a legendary. Cole doesn't play bards. He's a barbarian.
You'd rather a goblin over an orc? I'd rather, like, neither.
Ew.
You go to put your chili in the freezer and this is what you come back to? Yeah, sorry, Tarls. Oh, you encounter Mesprit there? Wait, what? No way.
Oh. Yeah, that figures.
That.
That tracks. I did just say it felt like a place where you fight a legendary.
The description really gave you the impression of interspecies reviewers, the D&D party. Oh, jeez, that show. That is one of the shows of all time.
Oh, yes, it's like that vaguely porn show.
It's not vague. It's not vague.
Oh, it's just straight up hentai?
I mean, about as much as you can get. Well, like, I'm pretty sure it actually got pulled off of broadcast TV.
Where is the gym? Is this a gym?
Is it South Korea? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Is this the gym?
Yep.
Oh, it's in the hangar. Okay, we're gonna go attack Tommy in his house.
Hey! Oh, this gym's funny. Watch,
Wait,
watch,
what?
watch. Yeah, Cole, you can try. You'll get the bat. I'll get my Vulcan. Come at me. I have a cannon for home defense, just as the founders intended.
You'd rather watch actual hentai at that point? But you gotta watch it for the plot. Or
Smash my
something.
windows. You smash my windows, I smash your face.
Wait. What?
Go back in it this way. Go back in it this way. Yeah. What are your model?
Cannon. Tommy has a cannon for home defense.
Just as the founders intended. Like that, like that meme.
Yeah, get the.
6 bayonets.
Cool, very excited.
If you're watching anime, you'd rather have an actual story. Yeah.
Doesn't interspecies reviewer have a story?
Technically, yes.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's. Does your hangar have cannons? No, I do not have Mario 64 cannons in my hangar. Ouch, ouch. I need a new chair so badly. I need to get an office chair. Audire, what chair do you use?
I don't remember.
Okay.
It is
World's End here.
kinda nice. But it might be, I mean, it's not like super
memory
expensive,
foam?
but it might be still might be out of your price range.
Are memory foam chairs a thing yet? I need a memory foam chair.
You can buy memory foam cushions. 4 chairs.
With Audire, chair is not a what question, it is a who question. Oh, you're right.
Yeah, like I
Chair
said,
should be
Tommy,
too.
out of your price range.
Yeah, I can't really afford human trafficking.
Literally pictured your king to be an arrow break. You got tired of it? What's an arrow break?
I assume just like, we interrupt this story to bring you porn.
Oh my gosh, why does every...
Because,
okay, if you knew like detect and protect, could you just keep alternating
No,
them and just
I
never
don't-
get hit?
I don't think so. You'd be willing to for barter prices? Charles, wait, what do you are you saying like you would wait? You would be
I'm
someone's
assuming
chair
you're
if you got
saying
stuff
you would
out
be
of it
willing to become a chair.
in exchange for like material goods? If it was made to be worth your while? Oh. Yeah, I bet you would like being a chair, wouldn't you?
Tommy, I don't need to find out more about your friends in that regard.
It's not my fault, he said it! Oh, ducklet. I love ducklet.
Really?
I mean, I like...
It's like an ugly duck.
He's cute! It's not ugly! Oh, there goes our attack stat.
What?
Feather dance.
Why?
Cause Lamau.
What the? How is that supposed to work? You just
Who started the chair
wave
thing,
some
though?
feathers over us?
Well, in this case, Charles, I was talking about an office chair. Northy was the one that made it weird. And then Audire was like, oh yeah, Lamau.
Dude? No, technically Tommy did. Tommy was the first person to bring up chairs.
In an innocuous context. I wasn't the one who made it weird.
Yeah, but your
Don't
friends
you-
did.
That's not my fault!
What? This is a thing like you are who you hang around with? Or something like that?
Something I like flying
You,
types?
you are the company you keep. Something like that.
Audire
She
saved those
stream is the
races
only
by-
one where you find more about people in chat. I mean, I just have. It seems like I just bring out people as. I wanted to say the best of people, but I can't really call
The
this
most
the best.
degen
It's
of
just
people.
no, that's you, Tommy. That's definitely you. Tommy just
Yes,
brings out the degen in people.
take some responsibility to keep us in control. Put you on a... Oh. Oh no.
Audire sees the main commander more than the other way around. Huh? What?
New lore piece. Audire saved all those races by turning them into onboard furniture. Oof. Who got to become the elevator?
What?
Oh, you probably don't have elevators. You probably have, like, warp rings, like in Stargate, don't you?
There's elevators somewhere.
Maybe the stream of Tommy that gets it.
Well, like, you see, I just provide, like, the room for people, and they, like, the put the stuff in the room however they want. So if they want elevators, or more likely that, like, they only have the technology for elevators. Elevators it is.
Wait. Oh, okay. Wait,
You think it's
I had to
mainly
look
the
up...
streams of Tommy that get this way? Exactly. Exactly.
But it's
Cole.
not, I'm not even doing anything half the time! Y'all get loot and then blame it on me, like, what the fuck?
Like, it happens on Tommy's streams too, you know? If you have noticed.
I had to look up who Ed Gein was, and then I just saw American Murderer and Human Trophy Collector.
Oh, that's quite the title.
Yeah?
Elevators aren't furniture.
Known as the Butcher of
furniture.
Known as the Butcher of Plainfield, or the Plainfield Ghoul, was an American murderer and body snatcher. His crimes committed around his hometown of Plainfield, Wisconsin, gathered widespread notoriety in 1957. After authorities discovered he had exhumed corpses from local graveyards and fashioned trophies and keepsakes from their bones and skin.
Oh, that's what they mean by what was the phrase again? I already forgot.
I understand your frustration. Did you voluntarily come here knowing you'll be subjective? Yeah, I acknowledge, Wraith, that in some cases I am the instigator.
I mean, we're not even teasing. We're not really even teasing him here. We're just, you guys are just being degen.
Yeah. You voluntarily come to... Yeah, well... I want to see Audire beat the game. If you played RTSs and such, you'd probably be just as problematic without me present. Yeah.
What does RTS have to do with anything?
I feel like I have an idea of what he means, but I'll let him answer that.
That's true, J-Wing. I haven't seen much of a degen side from you yet.
Seems to be what you know. I think Charles is meaning in the sense of, like, more stuff that he would enjoy tuning in for.
Oh, I see.
Like, yeah.
I haven't played any RTSs recently, though.
Yeah.
I'm just streaming this and Honkai Star Rail.
Yeah, I think J-Wing, Hatanashi, and Wraith, in no particular order, are, like, the three most say-so people here. Oh, Maori's up there, too. And I guess Echo. I don't really hear anything from Echo.
Say-so?
Audire, we were just talking about you turning people into furniture.
That's say-so.
Okay. There's a Minecraft RTS.
There's nothing necessarily unsay-so about turning people into furniture.
Borderline say so ish.
It's only how. If you think it's not say-so, I'd say it's really just how you interpret it. Should I keep air slash? Actually, we
get rid of air cutter.
Yeah,
I would get rid of air cutter personally.
Oh, okay.
Like air slash is more power. I mean, lower crit rate, but
do you use the mineral after processing? Unsay so does not equal loot. How much do you have to say it? So what exactly is the distinction in your mind?
A lot of her looks are pretty upper class Victorian looking, and they got up to some wild shenanigans. Oh no.
Oh, okay. I think we're making it. I'll have to go heal soon, though. Your plans are perfectly. I didn't see what the last word was.
It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. It's totally just the dominance thing.
I get the burner since I give off bottom vibes.
Anything messed up is unsay so. Come on, is it? I've never.
Is it?
I feel like people just.
That's new to me too, actually.
I feel like people just use the word say so as opposed to lewd. Oh, ow.
You're gonna cuddle me now? Yeah. Mainly appears say so because the say so energy is primarily emanating from other sources. Yeah.
Hey, I stream by myself too. I don't have any particular say so moments on my solo streams that don't involve people in chat.
People are dumb and mostly horny, that's why their idea of say so is just not lewd. Huh. Oh, pfft.
Ow. We're just Portal 2ing it up here.
Just imagine if it made like a squeaky, like if there was like a window or something and it was just like made like the squeaky glass noise when you slid down.
Okay. Well, I guess we're not. Are we gonna? I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to heal before we get to the gym later.
Oh.
Or like get an opportunity to get out of the gym rather.
Yeah. I guess I meant lose because that's the only context you see it. I would not recommend Serperior.
I know you won't. I know you don't. But.
Okay, have fun getting hard-walled on her first Pokemon. Or was it second? One of her Pokemon. Wait. Oh wait, no, that's her team in the second games. I forget what her team is in this game. Oh, okay. Because I remember, I think in the second game she leads with a Skarmory, which is a a flying steel physical wall. So you would have just basically been completely locked out of the fight. Oh no. It's okay. Swoobat has dog water attack stat.
Yeah, I'm noticing it's becoming a trend where like you say, oh no, and then me takes 5 damage. Glory kills from Doom. I don't know what that means, but I assume it's like some special kill move.
Yeah, you beat their head in one way or another, or like you twist their neck, or like it's a very brutal melee kill that you can get on an enemy that's low on health. Like when you get them low, they.
Ow. Aw, I thought we survived that.
That was a special move. If it was a physical move, we might have.
Oh, it's almost dead.
Glory kills. Yeah. So basically, if an enemy gets low on health, they get like down to like 1 hit. Basically, they get staggered and they start like glowing for a moment.
Oh Jesus!
And then you can.
Isn't that a flying type? How'd that do something? Why did air
flying
flash?
doesn't resist itself. Yes, grabbing them and splitting them in half with your bare hands is one of them. I don't know. Most types don't resist themselves. I feel like only half of them do. Well, I don't think rock resists itself. Ground doesn't resist itself. Flying doesn't resist itself. Normal doesn't resist itself. Fighting doesn't resist itself. Yeah. So like, anyway, what I'm trying to say is that when an enemy gets down to 1, like they get staggered and they glow, and then you can press the melee button and you'll do like some really brutal execution on them, and you get like extra health drops and stuff for doing it.
Oh, okay.
And then there's the chainsaw, which, as long as you have enough fuel units, you can one shot any non-boss enemy with it. Like, you just tear them apart.
What is it with people and chainsaws specifically? Like, I don't know. It's just because they're like loud and noisy, and
I guess, and very brutal too.
Like, people are stimulated by movement, like, 2-year-olds. Like,
and also,
people are just like see movement and like neuron activation. So, like,
I guess that's part of it.
With movement is like neuron activation. Chainsaws.
Make a good. Well, in this case, Charles, I think movement she was meaning in terms of animation, not necessarily like character movement. But yeah, yeah.
That's the point. Just
and by now, a symbol here. Yeah, that's true. They are like they are very much like a horror sort of thing. And in games that are already very graphic, it just adds like another, brutal tool to your arsenal of violence.
Okay, and
like you're already
you actual idiot. He's like, I'm gonna liberate people from their from people. I'm gonna liberate Pokemon from people who only use them as tools. Look around you. Look around all your friends.
Yeah.
You actual idiot.
Let's see. Echo says, in a game focused around shooting things from a distance, getting close and personal is just another level of satisfaction. And Taro says it has less to do with the animations themselves, and more how they tie in with the rest of the game. Yeah, they are actually pretty hard to use.
Okay, but like, if my Pokemon actually trust me, couldn't they just hang around me after he like abolishes Pokeballs or whatever his plan is? Chainsaws are actually surprisingly hard to use, and is literally the only one who practices what he preaches. He was literally raised by Pokemon. Ah, that explains why he's an idiot.
And also there, I don't know if you noticed this by now. Every time you fight N, he has a completely different team.
I have not noticed.
It's implied that he lets all of his old Pokemon go, because in Black 2, White 2, at one point you unlock the ability... After a certain event is unlocked, you actually get to run into his Pokemon in the wild.
Huh.
And you can catch them, ironically.
Chainsaws are actually surprising. I mean, yes. It's a giant, like, vibrating thing that shakes around.
The glory kills give you health and
Of course they're
armor.
not hard to use. Of course they're not easy to use.
Oh yeah, the glory kills give you health and armor. Yeah. So, in the context of Doom specifically, killing an enemy with a chainsaw gives you a heck ton of ammo drops. So you whip it out when you're low on health,
that makes sense.
Low on ammo, and
So they give the guns ammo, and then they make the melee weapon give you restore the ammo.
Yeah, you get it.
So where are we going now?
I think we continue on this route,
But there's nothing past the tower.
Oh, and the chainsaw is also your I want this guy gone button. No, go to the right, Audire, off that other walkway to the right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the fact that it one-shots like anything that isn't a boss helps too, because like if there's like, for instance, the summoners! The stupid frickin' summoners, ugh.
But you've played Doom, Tommy?
Yeah. I played 2016 and I got gifted Eternal, but I haven't played it yet, because I wasn't sure if my computer would explode or not. I would have figured
that game was way too grisly for you.
It's a little uncomfortable sometimes, but like I said, if it's... Like with games like Killing Floor, like I have a bit of a higher tolerance for that sort of thing.
Aw. So you're just okay with like ripping people in half and seeing their
Not
guts spill out?
people. Not people. They're demons, Audire. They're not anything recognizable. They're not like humans or
Okay.
animals. Like, humans or animals, I can't. But if they're just like monsters, it's different.
Okay. So Tommy's okay with ripping people in half as long as
They're
they
not
don't look human.
people! They are mindless killing monsters! I mean, some of them can think, I guess.
Mindless, though?
I guess some of them can, like,
mindless?
think. I guess some of the elite ones can, like, think, but, like, the little... Like, the cannon fodder ones? Like, the basic? No.
Okay, so they're animals.
And that's true, I did used to play Quake. How would Doom be unlike me? Offensive to mindless killing machines. They can't think.
The duality of Tommy. Also, you were a mindless killing machine at one point.
I was not.
Weren't you?
I was not. I was never.
Like when you had.
I was
like,
never. I was never completely mindless. I just wasn't allowed to think past a certain point. Like, specifically, I wasn't allowed to, like... My emotions were restricted, and I wasn't... and I was kind of coerced into not really thinking about anything but the mission when I was on a mission.
Well...
But that's not the same. It's not that I'm mindless.
Is it? Isn't it? I feel like if the demons were that way, how would you know? Like, how would you know they're not that way?
Oh.
Exactly, my point.
But they still don't look recognizable, which is my point.
Okay.
And yes, Hatanashi. Specifically Hatanashi, I played Quake 3.
That's just... Shapist.
Shapist. Oh yeah, that's right, there was that actual quote in Doom Eternal. Demons can be an offensive term. Please refer to them as mortally challenged. Shapist. Yeah. I hate triangles. Those darn trapezoids are responsible for everything.
They're not human shaped doesn't mean.
But my point is, my point is that it's not something like recognizable. Like it's not. It doesn't activate the same disgust that it would if they were like human.
Okay. But wait, they're human in Killing Floor, or human-ish.
I think they're still freakish enough, and I think they're like. I think the ones in Killing Floor. I think most of the ones in Killing Floor are like genetic experiments. They're not like actual. I don't think most of them used to be actual people.
They're from humans.
I guess.
I mean, I know they're like clones, but they're just still made with human DNA.
Wait. There were neo-Nazis on the chance talking about how that line symbolized Bethesda turning around, quote-unquote, from Wolfenstein? I didn't know about that. Ugh. Also, yeah, I know for a fact there is one scene in Quake 4 that would make me completely unable to play Quake 4.
Quake 4 is quite meaty. Fair enough.
There's too much to it for it to register as real feeling. Yeah, it's fair too. I mean, even things that don't necessarily feel real, like too real, can get me sometimes. Like, I've been freaked out by like B-grade sci-fi movies before, so.
Especially the ones with the giant insects, I imagine.
From what little I've seen, yeah. Also, yes, idiots not realizing that making fun of corporate inoffensiveness is the same as... Yeah! Fine with violence as long as hyper... I didn't say that. Stop putting words in my mouth. I was reading what Taro said.
I guess mortuary assistant is a little too real for you then?
Yeah, I was... Remember I was having to close my eyes, wasn't I? Oh, J-Wing had to go.
I don't remember. I wasn't watching your eyes. I was too busy paying attention to the game.
B-grade sci-fi. Yeah,
Oh,
nah,
crap.
like... I can't watch most, like, alien invasion movies.
Tommy was talking to me like he freaks out during disaster movies
That too, disaster movies, yeah.
Like
I can't watch those
there's not
either.
even like there's no monsters
Cole?
or gore or anything. It's just
Cole,
like earthquake.
yeah. Cole, Mars Attacks was the movie that traumatized me. Like, I have quite, like, I think that's what set off a lot of my sensitivity, actually. Because I remember watching the Doom movie at one point and not being affected by it much at all. But,
Oh, there's no gore in the Dune movie.
there's
Where's
a bit.
Where's my repel?
Was it when I was a kid? Yes, Charles, it was when I was a kid. I was like 8. Quake 4 hit you hard since you were like 13 and it was your first... Oh, yeah. Oh, what a one to start with.
Where'd my repel go? Am I just out? I don't feel like I use that many.
Wait, out of what, sorry?
Repels.
You used your one regular repel. You still have like 20 max repels.
Yeah, I know, but I can't find it.
Are you looking in the... Were you looking in the items pocket? Or were you in the medicine pocket again?
Probably.
I know, the older games didn't have that distinction. Well, Diamond and Pearl did.
Hmm?
Are you not going to get a repel? Oh!
No,
It's spring now, so
we're-
the deerling are pink.
We're almost out of the wild grass, so
Aww.
imagine playing shooters.
Okay.
Oh
Audire,
my
I hate to break it to
god!
you, I think you're in the minority. We're almost out of the grass, she says. Also, don't run. Running increases your chances of an
I'm
encounter.
not running, I'm walking!
Oh, sorry. Fire
If only I had this luck in gacha.
Oh.
Like,
Imagine
if
playing
you-
gacha.
If I could just get this many encounters in a... Oh my god. Please don't tell me I have to use a repel for like 2 steps. I don't want to kill them. It's a waste of time. Thank God. Jeez, why can't stuff appear before me that much when I'm rolling for gacha?
Yeah. Oh, hi, Charon.
Who are you again? There's one alien movie, remember this bleh fire in the sky, the aliens doing surgery of sorts on... Don't tell me he's gonna use detect.
I am an unpheasant, so I must use detect. You wish Seal
Oh,
could appear
use
for you, but no,
taunt.
you get Hook instead. I got...
What does taunt do?
It makes it so you can only use offensive moves. You can't set up.
Oh, good.
You can't set up or debuff.
And now it uses detect.
What are your thoughts on Gremlins? Haven't seen the movies. Not particularly interested.
Your strength and my strength. Alright, let's test them. I've kicked your butt every single time, and I will continue kicking it.
They're good movies. They seem like they would, like, not necessarily traumatize me, but probably weird me out a bit.
That's a fire type, so grass is bad.
Yep.
And
You're
do
getting
not use a fire type
Hook was...
move.
Wait, of course there's a movie called Hook.
Yeah, isn't it the Peter Pan spinoff?
Oh! Oh, hello, Scuffstra.
Oh, hello, Audire Astra. Welcome aboard.
It's got Robin Williams, so that's a good sign. Has anyone here seen RV? RV was a fun movie.
No, I've not seen all these old ass movies.
Oh, dearie, it's from like 2003! That's not... I'm sorry, I should know
It's
that is
20
old by
years
your
old.
standards.
Tommy, that's 20 years ago. At
Hello,
this
you-
point. Don't
Oh.
date yourself anymore, okay? than you already have.
Okay, then if you're over 20, then you're old.
You know, like that 2003 was. I know, right?
Yeah, right? You still judge that? Wait, judge what? Aw. Yeah, RV was just a silly little movie. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. It had some funny
2003, they were releasing. That's when they like released Red Alert 2.
Oh, dearie, they released Red Alert
Okay.
2 in like 2000.
Okay, so
Generals came out in
it's
2003.
okay, is Generals not an old ass game, Tommy? Like
Electronics
look at the graphics.
age differently.
Look at like freaking like the red guards have like 8 polygons total.
Okay, yeah, the infantry models were pretty bad. The vehicle models looked alright. But, you know, I mean,
Dude, not
Like,
like
yeah.
it's just like, what incentive is there to watch old movies, really?
Okay, I mean, you watched the Star Wars original trilogy, didn't you?
Yeah.
And you watched the
That's
original
different.
and you watched... How is that different? How is that different?
Because Star Wars keeps going. Like,
Unfortunately. And yeah, Independence Day. What about Independence Day? That's even older.
is it? When did Independence Day come out?
Wasn't it 1999? 1996 even.
Oh, wow. Wow. Those effects really stand up. Holy cow.
It looked so good you forgot how old it was.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like a movie from 1996.
I think it kinda
That's
does.
really helpful.
Does that feel when you knew Dune RTSs before all the CC? I knew Dune was an RTS before I knew it was a book. I feel bad about that.
Tommy things.
I will say that RV's visual effects did not age very well. It did not seem to have a very high budget. I think they spent most of the budget
RV
on
has
Robin
visual
Williams.
effects?
Well,
Okay, I know nothing about RV.
Okay.
I know literally nothing about this movie.
Okay. So they didn't film it all on location. So some of the shots were green screened, and it shows.
Oh, okay.
Not all of the shots, though. Just like a few in particular. It's about an RV. Yeah.
It's not that old movies aren't worth watching for me. It's like, if I have to pick between an old movie or a newer movie, like, what does the old movie bring that the newer movie doesn't?
Probably has better
Besides-
writing. Like, most of the new movies nowadays are just like...
I mean, yes. So so this is the thing with old, like, nostalgia in general. Like, people tend to remember the best of old movies, or of old stuff, and that gives them an impression that the average back then was better than it was. But I'm pretty. If you look at, like, there are a lot of movies
I'm pretty
from
sure
that
there are
era
a lot
with
of...
really bad writing. Okay,
Yeah.
like I don't think the average. You
But-
compare like an average Marvel movie. It has okay writing, right? It's not great, but they're passable. And like, not outright bad for the most part. But if you go to old movies, like, a lot of them
Yeah.
are just bad.
Mid-range good special effects, yeah.
Audire, the ratio of good movies was most likely better way back.
Scuffster.
Doubtful.
Scuffstrut, to answer your question specifically, it is about... So, the idea is that the main character, played by Robin Williams, has a business meeting on the other side of the country that he wants to go to, but he doesn't want to tell it. He doesn't want to be honest with his family about it because, like, I guess he had all. I forget exactly why. Like, he feels like he needs to, like, cover it up. So he's like, "Oh, we'll rent this RV and go on a cross-country trip together." So, like, he turns it into, like, a whole vacation thing too. But then, you know, he ends up, like, trying to sneak away to get to the meeting, and then the family finds out. But then it ends up working out because, like, he kind of ended up needing their help anyway, and Yeah, it's just a fun little movie. It's not anything groundbreaking.
Which one's the item? Oh, here it is.
Yeah. Newer movie would be nice
I
for
get
able people.
confused because I see these like non-consumable items at the top, and like, oh, okay, so this must be the wrong.
Movies
This
are made
must be the wrong
like,
bag.
Movies nowadays are. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's why I think they're on average better. Is because basically Hollywood found a formula that it delivers consistently passable movies, and you don't, for the most part, you don't get a lot of bombs anymore.
Model check.
Whereas you used to get a lot of bombs. A lot of movies just bombed, and now it only happens to like Morbius.
Audire model.
Oh.
Do you know Pokemon, Audire? Asks Scuffstra.
I know some of it. I don't know most of the newer Pokemon, including
Which is
the
why
Pokemon
I'm
in
here.
this game.
That's why I'm here. I'm here to help her.
That's why I have Tommy here, because Tommy knows Pokemon. I know you like know none of the Pokemon, because I know you do like a streams where you like guess the names of Pokemon, and then like they're all like hilariously.
You'd never seen
awful.
a movie like Independence Day before you watch it. You ended up talking about it with your coworkers the next day. It was so good. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Cole. Yay, I get to have every movie be the same gray sludge.
One issue with current movies, yeah. So like, I mean, I appreciate that like studios are like trying to take a chance on new writers, because you do need, like, we need people to take a chance on new writers, but like, obviously, like their motivation, you want somebody, you just want to find like some genius or something. You just want to like strike it rich. They want to have their. Okay, this is a really recent reference, but if you haven't been browsing Twitter a lot, you probably won't get it. But their Bigless Dickless moment.
Oh yeah, where one person talks about your content, and then everyone just jumps on it, and it like gets.
Well, specifically, I'm just talking like a very spontaneous, like natural stroke of luck that makes something like super successful.
Yeah, that was one thing that I like. Sorry.
And like, of course, now that it happened, everyone's trying to replicate it. Like all these marketing teams are like, how can we recreate this Bigless Dickless moment? And it's like, well, you can't. Okay, this is a spontaneous, random chance thing. You cannot manufacture this. And the corporations are, like Hollywood studios are, they're basically trying to manufacture success, like stroke of inspiration or something like that. Sorry, Tommy, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just like pointing out what Tarl said, that there's fewer bombs, but the highs aren't there nearly as often.
Yeah, but that's...
Not to mention, everything's just like, for better or worse, a lot of things, not everything, but a lot of movies these days, they're just like either sequels or reboots.
Yeah, that is part of... Like, I feel like that was always inevitable with entertainment, because the investors in the studios they want their income to be stable. That's just kind of...
I guess that makes it...
inevitable.
The almighty dollar. So we can blame capitalism for it. Great.
Yeah, basically. Like, Hollywood would rather have, like, every movie consistently make a profit, rather than have, like, some movies be super successful and others just bomb.
I love capitalism. I love
any
modern
kind
capitalism.
Any kind of investor will just basically just wants to see consistent performance and steady improvement over time. Investors don't like risk.
It's all about the investors. Ugh. When media becomes a product, it stops being art. Yeah.
Listen, we're not talking about you and your lack of Pokemon knowledge. Okay, fair enough, Astra. We can talk about that some other time.
Audire. Your model.
What about it?
It was doing the funny again.
It does the funny all the time. I do need... Okay.
There's enough information not to watch.
When I finally get my reimbursement from the hospital, I will suck it up and buy an
Model
iPhone.
is very cute. Her model
and
is
get
very cute.
iPhone tracking. Thank you.
She has very floofy
Getting a
hair.
new one though.
We should give her scritches.
Soon. TM.
I think that's the one thing. Wait, let me look again, actually. Because I think. Yeah, the only thing that I don't like with your new model is that your hair doesn't look as scritchable.
I don't know how to interpret that. What does scritchable mean?
Like, it means I just want to give you scritches. Just like,
Okay.
take my fingers and just.
I don't know how to turn that into actionable feedback.
Well, do you want to look scritchable or not? I guess that's what it depends on.
I don't know how to make something look scritchable. I don't know what that means. I don't know what makes it
Like-
less scritchable.
Well,
than
it's
before.
like, you know, like, it's a variant of head pat, you know? Like a variant of patable. Like,
bits and pieces.
I can't say
well, I mean, I do have it pinned to my Twitter right now.
I guess I
so
do
you can
still
go
get
take a
that.
look at that.
I guess I do still get the I want to run my fingers through that vibe, but it's not quite the same. Your
Like,
personality.
can you describe what makes something scritchable?
I don't know.
Personality is scritchable.
Sufficient, soft, and floof.
I mean, it's more. The new one's more floofy. It's definitively.
Maybe it's just
Like
different lighting
20%
that's throwing me
floofier.
off.
It's the what?
Maybe it's just the lighting that's throwing, or the shading that's throwing me off. Maybe I'm just not used to it yet.
I mean, in the sense that it actually has shading.
Yeah, scritches are like when you pet a cat's chin with your fingertips. Yeah. Probably the outline. Yeah, maybe.
Probably the outline. Maybe when the current one still has an outline. It's just faint.
Floof is best.
Yes.
I like my
I
hair.
purposely
my
made
hair
it
is very floofy.
slightly floofier.
Can you do the like ponytail wiggle thing? Can you just like majestically floof your hair?
That's the best I can do right now.
That works. Yeah.
Like, okay, it's hard. I feel like my movement's gotten so much worse with my new glasses.
Oh.
That's why I need the iPhone.
Yeah. The only thing Apple is good at. Apple, the official company of $1,000 monitor stands.
Yeah, I don't know why nobody else can make a camera that's compatible with
While the model is...
that.
Oh, while the model is compatible, you have your reservations of space after what happened to Charles the 13th. Oh, that's right, you were streaming that space flight game, and you got the bad ending where you, like, died in a supernova, right? Because you couldn't get to the escape vector fast enough?
Okay, so at what point did the Pokemon games introduce that thing where, like, if a repel wears off, you can get the option to automatically use the next repel?
Oh, Heroic. It's this game.
Well, it did not just do that, though.
Are you sure it wasn't? It should. I'm pretty sure it was this game. If not, if it wasn't this game, then it was X and Y, or it was the sequels. It might have been the sequels, but I could have sworn original Black and White.
Well, it didn't.
Bugger. Oh, we're still almost dead. Mega Drain. Mega Drain. Mega Drain. Especially since Throw is a physical wall. I mean, I think he's like a mixed wall, but like more physical than special. Oh.
Wow. That did not do much.
Well, GG. Oh!
Oh, we're still alive.
I feel like you lost
We're
the plot.
in there.
What plot, exactly? The plot of the game? Because I'm gonna be honest,
I
kinda...
I know we were talking about floof.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I've been so busy, like, reading the the plot of the chat, yeah. I was gonna say, I've been so busy keeping up with chat, I don't even know where we are right now. We're in Twist Mountain, that's right.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here.
We have to get through to the other side, to get to Isurus City. It started on
Why
movies.
did the Audire cross the mountain to get the other side?
Current chat and plot of the chat, just floof. We are in floof lane, yeah. Oh, it's the sequels that introduce that? Okay. See, that's another thing. The sequels have, like, a lot of, like, really nice quality of life stuff.
So what you're saying is, instead of playing Pokemon Black, I should have started playing Pokemon
No, because
Black
it's an
2.
actual sequel and not a third version, so you would be completely lost on things.
That's okay. It's a Pokemon game. How complex can
No,
this
you
story
gotta
be?
experience all of Gen 5.
I feel like you could probably just sum up the important story points
But
of
that's
any
not the
Pokemon
same as
game
playing
in
it
like
for the
3
first time,
sentences at
Audire.
most.
It's not the same.
Okay. I'm just saying, I don't feel like I'm gonna be lost and confused just because
Okay,
I started playing Black.
Well, okay,
2.
maybe not, but you suddenly got a small. Or we all have the urge to pat Chibi-Deary.
Oh
It
yeah, I gotta figure out how to make that into a model at some point too.
The chat started on movies, griping about the ongoing sludgification of media into scritchable Audire into where we're at now. Oh, you know.
All right, Tom, you never answered me. Like,
What?
What makes something scritchable? How to become more scritchable? Why is it
don't
less
know.
scritchable?
I don't know. It's not the most quantifiable factor.
That's what I'm asking. Like, how do I turn that into actionable feedback?
Remember when Northy tried to challenge CBD? Oh yeah. Oh hell no, what's going on in Minnesota? Balance of cute and ability to bite the heck out of your hand. Huh. What was I saying? I was gonna say something about the Pokemon game specifically. More floof, more scritchable. That's true too.
Well, apparently not, because the new hit
Giga Drain! Get rid of Mega Drain! Get rid of Mega Drain!
is more floofy, but is apparently less scritchable.
I still get that, like, wanna run my fingers through it vibe, though.
But is that not the same thing as scritching?
No, it's more like gentle caressing and patting.
What is scritching then?
Oh, you believe more scritch? Scritch is like, you know, like when you just like, you scritch with your fingertips. Like your fingertips, not your entire fingers.
Do that sound effect again.
Yeah, it's like.
Tommy attempts to explain.
Yes. Your biceps with why you not want to scritch more. I don't know. It's weird. It probably just has to. It's probably just has to grow on me some more. I'm being the emotion and Audire's being the logic. Yeah, that's kind of like our bit.
See it in motion. See in motion more.
Maybe, yeah. That might be it too. But yeah, you're right. That is kind of just like our bit. It's like
I'm not asking to quantify. I'm asking him to like turn it into actionable feedback. Like it's like you're like talking to an artist, like giving them feedback, and it's like, okay, well, how do I turn this feedback into something I can actually use?
Yeah, it's like what is that? There's like the straight man and the other thing. What is that comedy duo called?
I mean, it doesn't.
You're imagining the Mario Luigi says meme, but with me and Audire.
I don't know that meme.
Here, let me pull up an example for you.
Wait, do I still have? Is my Max Repel still going? Oh, yes, it is.
Like this, Audire. I'm pretty sure he means I would be Mario and you would be Luigi.
Mario says, life is sacred and we shouldn't interfere with God's plan. Luigi says, yes, that fetus. Okay, Tommy.
Hello, Mario. Actually, I'm not sure which one would be which. I mean, I say the more unhinged things, but you're usually the more blunt one.
Well, I feel like Mario there, at least there is a little too wordy for you.
Hello, Mario.
Like, I'm not saying Tommy needs to say it is 23.5% more scritchable. That's quantifying. It's saying something like, oh, the color makes it more scratchable, or, you know, the shading pattern being smoother makes it more scratchable. That's not quantifying. That's just a description. That's entirely qualitative. It's actually 32. See? That is quantifying.
Yeah, see, but here, yeah, but like, the point is, like, we are pretty much just like a comedy duo. Audire's like the straight one, and I'm the unhinged one.
Yeah. I mean, I knew that before I started VTubing. Like, when I just started considering the idea, I knew that, like, I would have to find someone who could be the comedian to my straight man role, because that's the only role I can play in that duo.
Yeah. Also, hello,
Tommy
Halcyon.
straight, the straight one? Yes, Tommy is definitely not straight.
You better believe it.
Hello, Halcyon. Welcome aboard. Oh, no, I want to keep my hook. I want to keep Serperior in.
Where is the... Surely YouTube has the emoji. No,
The
they
new
don't.
model is the hair, while longer, is less wavy. Yeah, that is one of the things. So, the new model's hair is a lot closer to what I actually intended it to be. I didn't really know how to do hair very well when I was making this model, so it kind of just goes all over the place instead of moving as closer to what my references were.
Yep, Pokemon Black and White are, unfortunately, they're like 10 years old.
That is an old game, yes. It's
Which-
10 years old as opposed to 20 years old. See? If 10 years old is already old, how old is 20 years?
Well, movies age differently than games, and you know it.
Do they?
Audire, compare 3D graphics in a 2003 game to a 2023 game. You can't, but then with movies, you can't make people look better. I mean, I guess there's like makeup and stuff, but that's not, you know what I'm saying. You're the normal one, most groups until they're determined to be capable of standing the curse slots.
Get that blood, watch a bucket of blood, what?
I guess, but like...
Oh, no. I'm gonna learn Psychic. Which one do I forget? Light Screen?
Get rid of Psybeam. Get rid of Psybeam.
Okay.
It's like 90 power versus 65.
I'm the normal one in most groups until they are determined to be capable of withstanding the cursed thoughts.
And also, Hot Pursuit
So
2010.
that means you're not very normal.
I would remind you that Hot Pursuit... Sorry.
Go ahead.
I would remind you that the Hot Pursuit Remastered, the original game was made in 2010, and all they did for the remaster was alter the gamma slightly and upscale the textures for modern resolutions. That's all they had to do. And the game still looks gorgeous.
So doesn't that counter your own point?
No, because they didn't actually change, like, the graphics themselves. They just...
the point is that 3D games can also age really well. Isn't that your point? Wasn't your point that like games age worse than movies?
Well, generally, yes. But like a 20-year-old game versus a 20-year-old movie is going to be a lot more noticeable, is what I was trying to originally get at.
I don't know. I feel like a 20-year-old movie is pretty noticeable.
Really? Even something like Toy Story? Which is, I think, more than that now.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Actually, I just saw this a tweet, like, recently that compared Incredibles, I think Incredibles 1 or 2, I can't remember, and just comparing it, just like take a screenshot from it and compare it to modern. It's like, I regularly render scenes on my computer that look better than Incredibles 2, or maybe it was Incredibles 1. The graphical quality alone in Pixar movies has advanced so far just in the last. When did Incredibles come out? I don't even know.
Yeah, fair. Like, take away like, something like Dune plays compared to... Yeah.
Yeah, like, Incredibles now, if you actually just look at the graphical quality, it looks like something from an old, like a cutscene from an old video game. That's how bad it looks in terms of graphics. Like, obviously, Pixar still, even back then, they still knocked it out of the park in terms of, like, animation.
Oh, yeah,
But, like,
absolutely.
just the actual graphical quality of those old movies looks awful. And Toy Story, if you go back and just look at the graphics, and you, like, it's just looking at it as a still image, it looks awful. The original Toy Story.
Hmm. The difference between 20-year-old game and modern game is...
Like, if it weren't for the animation, like, if the animation were janky, it would look like, you know, just like a really old commercial or meme. Something
Wait,
from, like, the 2000s or something.
Wait, what about the animation? Sorry?
If you just ignored the animation and
What?
looked only at the graphics. Or if the animation in Toy Story were bad. Rather.
But it's not.
Yes, but my point is, the graphics are bad. This animation hasn't changed that much. That's like that is not something that is a good animation is back then is still good animation now. That's just not much has changed with that.
I think I understand.
I mean, it's like, I mean, you can go even further back. You go to like Looney Tunes or something, classic old 2D cartoons, and like good animation is still good animation, regardless of the medium. Like movement and things are very universal.
A lot of it would be the quality
The way
of life.
characters like shift and move around. Oh yeah, I mean, from a behind the scenes, like a technical perspective, animating has gotten way easier in the modern day. Like we have IKs and motion capture and all sorts of things that make the actual process of animating something way easier. Like in the old days, they had to like just hand key everything frame by frame with like, and some like with map. They just had to input like coordinates into the computer. Like they just have to type in the coordinates every single time for every single frame. It was like, oh my god, I would rather die than be an animator back at the beginning when these just first started using computers.
Compared Deus Ex with Microsoft. Wait, what? Everything got worse
Oh,
on
yeah.
computers?
But yeah, the point is, I'm not sure movies age any better than games overall. I feel like a classic game still holds up pretty well, minus maybe like technical issues or quality of life stuff. Whereas if it's a classic movie, it still also holds up. But the bad ones, or there's a lot of them don't hold up at all.
But just because a movie is old doesn't inherently mean that it's bad either.
I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying it's like, on average, like if I'm getting the same quality, I might as well as just watch the newer one, which will at least have like better graphics.
Yeah, but it won't have
it
won't have the same story.
Well, yeah. Well, so I'm saying like the story
Really?
has to be good enough to be worth it,
Oh, I see.
which it
There's one
usually, for the most part, it isn't.
Well, you also have very high standards for story writing, I've found.
I do. I mean, if there's other bonuses, I can ignore the bad story in a movie.
Only in a movie?
In other mediums, it might be harder.
Wow. Now see, other bonuses. I don't think that's what Audire meant.
Audire is why Disney can remake all their old classics. I don't like any of the live-action Disney movies, so I don't think so. Like, if they actually remade them, like, redid the animations, so they just looked better. Like, I'd probably be on board with that. But the live-action stuff just doesn't look good.
Oh, model.
They used to do that, didn't they?
Audire.
I mean, they do like re-releases and remasters.
Oh yeah, they do remasters of that, don't they? Yeah.
They did. So, like, like here's the thing, like, I'm baffled by why they didn't learn from Lion King at all, because like one of the biggest criticisms of Lion King was like, oh, the animals look too realistic. They can't emote, and everything just looks really unexpressive because lions cannot emote like people. And then they're doing it again with The Little Mermaid. You just fish.
We do have examples
and
of
crab.
Disney's.
And like the crab and fish cannot display emotions very well.
Let's see.
So if you want your characters to emote, you need to be more cartoonish. Like, just because it's live action doesn't mean they have to be completely realistic. Also, where are we? What are we doing here?
We are in the halfway point, I believe. Charles.
And shot first. I mean, Disney has nothing to do with that. That was all George Lucas. Disney has nothing to do with that one.
Charles, I don't think you mean Technicolor. That was way before 1996. You like to point out that with games, it would be like if movies barely figured out shot/reverse shot in 1991. And Citizen King came out in 1990.
Lion King would be great if they reworked to be from nature document, like the trailers. Maybe? That would be a totally different story, though.
Me pointing out.
Look, that's another thing that bothers me. Like, normally with like these movies and stuff, even if the story is bad and like the acting is bad, the artists usually still knock it out of the park. But like, I guess like with like Disney's, I don't know what it is with Disney's, like, who's doing the art directing on their live action movies, but like they just look bad. Like, they don't look fun, like visually interesting. Like, they released a new clip from The Little Mermaid, and the colors are just so drab and like dull. And I was like, why? I know some people are saying like, hey, people are like, oh, you ever been underwater? Of course it's dull. Like, have you seen like videos from like coral reefs and like tropical water? Like, tropical waters can be so clear. Like, you can get so much color and light under the water there. Like, there is no excuse. It's not a realism thing. It's an artistic choice.
Yeah.
And I don't, but it's a one that just baffles me. Like,
no, water's like all those videos of shipwrecks. Reddit small depths, but yeah. Yeah, music is like the only consistently good part of Sonic games.
But like, there is real life. underwater footage that is extremely colorful.
Oh,
So,
yeah,
realism
absolutely.
And, like, for God's sake, guys, Aquaman figured this out.
Oh, yeah.
Aquaman. The Aquaman movie was super colorful and bright underwater
is a great band.
because he understood if you wanted to make things look cool, you gotta do that.
Yeah.
Aquaman. The DCEU. The same people who made Batman versus Superman.
Oh, this is where we could get a Glaceon.
This.
Or we could evolve an Eevee into a Glaceon, rather.
We don't have an Eevee.
Exactly. Like, for movies, most cinematic techniques were more or less figured out in the 60s to 70s. Everything since then has been special effects and cost-saving measures. Games are still in that stage. Yeah, Subnautica is very colorful. Like, even when you get down into the deep, they still, like, make it colorful. Yeah, there's no reason for a CGI movie to not... yeah. It's like there's like...
We're not watching documentaries here.
Yeah. And again, not everything has to be ultra realistic and gritty, you stinkies. It's like the modern minimalist. It's the same sort of energy as like the modern minimalist stuff, which I have said before about how much I hate that. But
Are you talking about the logo design?
Logo design, UI design. Like I took a walk yesterday, and I was on my way home, and there's this one house along the way, and listen, let me finish my statement.
Sorry, go ahead.
Now, so keep in mind, we're in like a relatively like laid back place, a very casual, cozy, like rural vibes kind of place, and there's this one house that I guess whoever bought is like, I don't know if they're doing the whole Airbnb thing or what, but I guess they're like renting it out. So they have like a sign for it, like out by the road. And it is like, they must have literally used the same design they put on like a LinkedIn page or something. It's literally just plain black text, like very professional looking, with the name of the just like, oh, the insert street name here, cabin, and like 2 little lines, and then like a phone number or something. And it's like, you look around, and all the other houses, they've got, like, signs with family names written in cursive, signs that are, like, oars, or, wood planks, or other stylized stuff, and you have this, like, yuppie-ass, like, Starbucks sipping, iPod using, like, completely minimalist sign in the middle here. It's like, you have, like, no sense of taste. Whoever made this is an idiot. And I hate it.
Okay, I was saying, how hard
rant.
can it be for movies? It's not hard. It's a intentional choice they're making to make things look drab. Just like Zack Snyder decided Batman versus Superman need to be shot in black and white, basically.
How's our majority
It's a choice.
Figuring out color, I think because they're figuring out how to make things look good in games. Current solution is kind of like how in the 30s Hollywood threw buckets of money for sets. Colorblindness probably makes me a little more fond of bland color. That's fair. The general method for logos and modern style 2020s is as widely appealing as possible. Make it sound like we're rediscovering Soviet-style building design? We probably are at this rate. I wouldn't be surprised.
No, Soviet building design was actually efficient. Like, Soviet building design was meant to house the most number of people in adequate scenarios for the least cost possible. And modern capitalism is all about trying to figure out how to house the least number of people for the greatest price possible.
The Soviets actually often at least colored the commie blocks well, and hey, I could use affordable housing.
It is. So we're literally being pushed in the opposite economic direction as Soviet housing.
The shortcut for widely appealing tends to be bland but nice enough. Yeah. Oh, you mostly meant looks. Ah, fair.
And yes, if we had more Soviet commie blocks, housing would be pretty affordable.
Also, yeah, we made it to the next town while I was rambling about how much I hate modern minimalism.
Yes. Congratulate me.
Like, look at
for
McDonald's. Look
making
what
it
they're
the
doing to
next town
McDonald's.
all on my own.
Like, new McDonald's. Yeah, good work. Sorry, brain in 5 different places. But, like, look at what they did with McDonald's. They made it so, like... Well... What the heck is... What the heck is... Analog... Digital! Oh, it's one of these. You have to pick a word from one of the categories. Lifestyle? Term? Maybe? Yeah. Oh yeah, that would be interesting, Echo. But you can make so much money by charging people for more for less by driving up costs. Yeah. What was I saying?
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, I read this article recently about how like so one of the reasons the rent prices are going up is because a lot of landlords are setting their prices by this app, which is basically a way allowing them to subtly collude to raise rent prices nationwide.
Landlords.
Well, in this case, it's more the tech bros' fault.
Oh,
but
of course.
Landlords are, of course, also partially responsible. But
Of course, the two
bros
biggest groups of sinners in modern American society.
So yeah, that's another reason why it's so expensive to find housing right now.
Firing off a gun in your backyard to keep the rent affordable. Oh yeah, that meme.
Did we heal already? I forget.
Worse than landlord cartels? Yeah, right?
Yeah.
But, yeah, like, and like, it's, again, it goes to, like, UI, the game UI too. It's like, you look at Mario Golf, like, you know, back in, you know, the one on the GameCube, the environments looked, you know, like, I'm pretty sure they looked like decently Mario-ish, right? Hold on. Let me look up some screenshots.
This place looks like there should be a hidden item here.
Like, there were, like, I mean, it's like...
But there is not.
I mean, it's, like, kind of realistic, but you still get, like, you know, big mushrooms and stuff. But then it's like you look at, like, a screenshot... Then you look at, like, the modern Mario... Yeah. Then you look at the modern Mario Golf, and it's like... it's so bad. Like... You look at, like, it's got just the most basic-ass UI. It doesn't scream Mario at all. If you didn't have Mario characters in it, it would just be like a golf simulator. Like, they literally just put in Mario characters and called it a Mario game.
Where
It's
am
not
I
a Mario game.
Going, anyways?
Try to go to the gym.
There's a gym here?
Yes.
Where?
It is to our left. Well, okay, not up here. Oh, Supreme Commander stream? What's Mario game? True. No, up. Go up.
Can I give it a shot at some point? I've never played Supreme
like,
Commander, so...
Like, a Mario game with the UI that doesn't have, like, the blocky Mario text, it just has, like, generic, bland UI that would fit in literally any game, is just like, come on. There.
Oh.
I think we can challenge it right away.
Although
we might have,
I want to save that for next stream, probably.
Fair. So yes, the moral of the story from today's stream is that
Dragon's Spiral Tower?
Oh, well... Is it a tower?
We need surf to get across this, don't we?
Oh, yeah.
We can't go there yet.
Yeah, so the story today... So the lesson of the story today with this stream is modern minimalism sucks and modern unregulated capitalism sucks and is stripping all of the soul from all forms of life. Which is funny because it's the same thing they accused communism of trying to do back in the day. Dragon Spiral Tower sounds dizzy. And Tarls misses old games. Yeah, I was thinking about that too, Tarls. Like, watching you play that space game, I'm like, there's really, like, nothing like this nowadays. Like, you got Elite Dangerous, and, like, that's it.
What game?
Free Space 2. It's like a 1999, like, space flight sim combat game thing.
Well, yeah, if it's like Elite Dangerous, I can think of a few reasons why there's nothing like this.
Well, but it was without all the MMO nonsense. Wouldn't life be better if it... No, Cole.
I mean, the problem with Elite Dangerous isn't the MMO nonsense. The problem with Elite Dangerous is, like, it's really freaking boring.
That's the thing. Pika Pika.
It's literally truck simulator in space. Pretty
fair
much.
point. Yeah, fair point,
With
Echo.
some combat. Hello,
Fair-
Alvin. Welcome. You
Fair
arrived
point.
right as we're ending stream.
Sorry. Space Opera Ace Combat. Oh, okay. Fair point, Echo. It's just like, I say capitalism because it's like... It just, like, so much stuff just seems to be driven by, like, cost-cutting and maximum profits at the cost of, like, everything else. And so that's what makes me say that.
The Stone Age was before landlords. Was it though? Landlords predate capitalism by a lot. Like,
I'd also, yeah. Go
like
on.
the first time, technically speaking, probably the first time someone decided to declare themselves king, that was probably when the first landlord was born. Because kings were landlords back then. I mean, kings are still landlords now. I'm pretty sure, like, the British royal family still, like, rents out, owns land that they rent out, and that's part of how they make all that money.
Maybe what kings were. Class dominance, yeah. Maybe someday, a few centuries from now, people will live more equally. But probably not.
Yeah, probably not. Feudalism was pretty close to that. Feudalism is landlords.
You'd be surprised
Feudalism-
that...
Feudalism is... So basically, the innovation that capitalism made is that they split the ownership of capital from political power. So before capitalism, basically, the people who owned capital, generally speaking land, were also the political and military leaders. You have the kings and nobles. If you were rich, wealth and political power were one and the same. Capitalism, its big innovation, is that you can have money, but not necessarily directly political power. So the president is not the richest person anymore. Whereas in the past, if you're, for example, go back to Rome, the emperor of Rome was the richest person in Rome. And the kings were usually the richest people in their kingdom. And that's the big innovation of capitalism. It's not fundamentally different from feudalism. It's just the splitting of political power from economic power.
Cole, that is not something you should be saying, I don't think.
Huh?
Capital and political power
Did
still
you
play
say
a lot.
something?
Yeah. Trying to rationalize on the bright side, you don't gotta worry about some armored bogan on a horseback rolling up to your house. True.
The only thing I see him say is literally what kings were the person who
Did you
owned the
switch
most
it to
land.
live chat? Oh, that one went through, but not the two
Oh, the
before
real
it.
genocide hasn't been tried yet?
Oh.
Oh, let's try that.
Oh, he did that, like, replace X with Y.
Oh. Oh, we can argue about this some other time, Cole.
Yeah. We don't
Anyways,
have
we're gonna end stream
model.
here. Where is... Where the heck did that button go?
Hit it.
Anyways, thank you all for tuning in today. We'll be streaming more Honkai Star Rail tomorrow. Yeah, I know it's stuck. I'm sorry. Okay. Anyways, we'll be streaming more Honkai Star Rail tomorrow. So I hope to see you all then. Until then, have a wonderful start to your weekend and a wonderful night. Good night, everyone. Good night.